Hi, I'm Yamalite, you are watching Early Game View, and this is my first impressions of new early access title called Blacksea Odyssey. It's developed by the company under the same name, Blacksea Odyssey. They kickstarted it in December 2015, and just a couple of months later we already have a first version to try out. It is an early access game, so there's a lot of rough edges and some things are a bit buggy, but overall it plays pretty well. So what is this? This is actually a game about being a space whaler on a space hoverboard. At least that's how I would describe it from what I've seen so far. So without further ado, let's jump right into the game. We got to pick a character, but I've been playing it for some time and I haven't unlocked anyone because this game is bloody hard. So this is the default one we get. You get the 100 health, 60 ship speed, and some passive that will be added later, I guess. This is, by the way, build 0.4.4, and the developers are actually promising a new build every 7 days, as you can see right here. Okay, let's jump right back into here. So aside from the character, you can pick your spear. Once again, I haven't unlocked anything yet. I just have the basic one, which is like attack speed 2, projectile speed 22, and base damage 9. It's okay. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. Right, so after you start, you are basically thrown into this screen, which is a representation of a whaling competition, basically. So I'm competing with those 3 bots here, and the target is to get as much score as possible. You do this by picking a bounty on a bounty board. We have 3 right now, so you can see we have a Nom 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 monster, of course. We have a Belch Brothers monster. I guess there are 2 of them, judging by the name. And we got another Nom 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 monster. As you can see, the UI is a bit glitchy from time to time, but in general, it's fine. So, as you can see, all of those encounters have different stats. So, all of them are tropical. I think all the first ones actually are usually tropical. And at least I haven't seen any others yet. In the very beginning, I mean. And then you get the additional modifiers, like for example, this one has slower enemies and less elite encounters, but there's less item drops, and legendary rune drops are minus 40%, so that's not something we want to get. And difficulty is 2, so all of them are more or less the same as well. I would say let's go with this because he has the highest bounty and the modifiers are not as bad as everything else. So just pick it. As you might have noticed, the loading times are basically non-existent. I mean, it does take a couple of seconds, but it's quite fast, and I'm not even running this thing off an SSD. Alright, here we are. We are in the game now. It's a top-down twin-stick shooter, or twin-stick whaler, I guess, and it moves in a very simple way. So you use WASD to move up, down, left, and right, and then you can use left mouse button to throw your spears, which will pierce stuff. And then you can use right mouse button to hold it and charge your harpoon, which you can attach to things. Oh god, and we already have monsters attacking. Those are the small ones. They are relatively easy to take down, but they can poison you, which is annoying as hell. Okay, there we go. When you kill monsters, for some reason they kind of dive down, I guess. As you can see, we can see the dead bodies of the monsters down there. It's supposed to be in space, so I'm not sure what the hell is going on here. And we got a big frog here. Let's try to tear its tongue off. Nope, that didn't work. Let's try that again. There we go. Nope, that didn't work as well. So, the idea is that you can, of course, just shoot spears all the time as if you would be doing the normal top-down shooter. But what you can do is, what I just demonstrated, is tear off mechanic. Essentially, if you weaken the part of the enemy enough, you will be able to use a harpoon to tear it off. Let me try to, do that again. So I think I weakened some part of this guy, but this one I think. Let's tear it. Nope, missed. Come on. There we go. Nope, missed again. Come on. God damn it. Those are quite fast, so it's relatively hard to do this. It's much easier to actually harpoon first, and it's died. I was not able to show you. So it's usually much easier to harpoon first and then tear it off once you destroy it enough. I'm trying to find a chest because I now have a key which we got from one of the enemies, and we got a chest here. We got something. What is this? Force field. Take 50 to reduce damage for 10 seconds. So this is a roguelike game, which means you will be dying a lot, and as you die and as you progress, you will be unlocking new things, like, again, new characters and new weapons and things like this, and there's a lot of those. Let's try to harpoon this guy, rip it off. Yep, as you can see, there's his piss flying around now. Okay, come on. There we go, rip it. There you go. So basically ripping is very effective. It's way more effective than just shooting at enemies. But it's not as easy to pull off as you might imagine. And come on, come on, come on. And rip it off. Nope. I guess I... Okay, No, come back. There we go. And let's try that again. So... Nope. So his fins are now weakened, but his back is still pretty strong. Come on, come back here. You can charge the harpoon for far longer. There we go. Then it will do more damage on impact, and I want this key. Thank you very much. Aside from those two moves, you actually have charging, so you can, or boost, I guess. You can use the shift key to use boosters to ram through stuff or evade, and I got right into his face. No, let's not get poisoned again. Yeah, that went really well. Where is it? Come on. So I will show you in a moment. God damn it, why do I keep getting poisoned? I'm probably gonna die without even getting to the boss. This is horrible. Let's use our force field just not to die here. There we go. Come on, fish, come here. Rip it. Perfect. As you can see, that actually took down quite a lot of his health. And rip it, and come on, rip it, and this fish is dead. As you can see, if you do the ripping off properly, you can actually finish them off pretty quickly. But because I'm purely terrible at this, I will never do that correctly. Come on, rip it, and let's do this again, and he's dead. Nice. Now just this one left. He dropped something useful? No, just money. What are we gonna do? We have actually 2 keys now. What? How did he block that? Sometimes those strange blocks do happen. I mean, theoretically, I think that basically there's a minor problem with hitboxes right now, because you do not always hit what you think you are gonna hit. And this is especially true for the latest levels where you have like super tiny piranhas. And I found that it's almost impossible to actually hit them head on. You have to like target a very, very, very specific point on their body, which is not that easy to pull off. Okay, so we can boost through this thing and break it, as you can see. That is helpful to escape large fish that tries to eat you. And I'm actually almost out of health, so we're gonna try and find a chest. One of the annoying things is that actually chests are not displayed on a radar, which has much wider viewport size. So basically what that means, you have to fly or swim around looking for chests manually, while you could just, you know, look on the radar and just pick it up. I don't see any practical reason for doing that, but here's hoping they will change that later on. And I think I see the boss on the radar, unless this is someone just big and not the boss. Let's have a look here. Boss fights are actually really entertaining. They are... Yep, that's the boss. So he's gonna pop out right now and we're gonna start fighting. So boss fights are pretty entertaining because you get this really huge monsters who have a lot of weak points. And I wouldn't say easy. I mean, they are easier to hit. Whoa, he's actually spitting out small frogs. That is annoying. Okay, come on, die. There was another one here, and of course it's poison. Come on. There we go. Yep. Thank you very much. I think we can try to pull off its tongue, but I'm not sure I will be able to do that without dying. I mean, I do have 43 health here. Come on. No. Okay, let's try to pull off it. Legs are usually one of the easiest parts to tear off from those huge frogs. And like, not even the boss, just frogs in general. There we go. It's just pushed me out of the bounds. So yeah, there is like a map size limit, I guess, so you can get out of bounds, but you'll be just basically pushed back. The maps are pretty expensive, so there is enough space for maneuvers and, you know, running away from boss and taking your time to regen and stuff like this. But you know, by now you probably already figured if this is something up your alley or not. What's up with the boss? Why it's not moving? Can I just murder him now? Rip it! Yay! So we did a massive damage here, as you noticed. That took off more than half of his health. I think he's actually stuck on the rocks. That's good for me, I'll take it. At least I won't be dead in a moment. There we go, we're gonna tear that one off, and I think after that he's just gonna die. Come on. Did enough damage. There we go. Okay, we're actually gonna pick something up. Some money. Another issue I have with this game is that as soon as you kill the boss, there's no way to roam around the level and pick everything up. Like, you know, if you got more keys, you could have picked up chests maybe or something like this, but you cannot do this. The game ends immediately. By the way, I was even able to lose some loot from boss, so I wasn't able to get it quickly enough, and game just said, okay, bounty complete, and let's exit. I was like, god damn it, my loot. That was not very cool. I hope they fix it and make a button to finish the level actually, because, you know, it might be nice to explore more and get more loot. Okay, so we're actually on a first place for some reason. That never happened to me. Those guys was even worse than me. So let's have a look at the shop. I should have some money. I have what? I have 167 credits. We can sell those things because they are not too useful in general. We have almost 200, so we can get more damage, or we can get a split shot, which is actually pretty cool because I never had that. Let's get a split shot, and let's buy another repair so we can get a bit more health next round. So let's try another round. Unfortunately, the crystal is already taken down for some reason. It wasn't there when we first saw it, right? So, okay. Let's see, we get... This one is boring and it's a light, so I don't want to touch it. Let's get this one. I mean, enemies are faster, but everything else is lower, and rune drops are +6, so that's nice. Let's do this. And the bounty is actually pretty high. But yeah, you know, by now you probably figured if you want to play something like this or not. I believe the game will be just like $10 or regional equivalent on Steam Early Access. So that's, you know, definitely not too expensive and quite easy to pick up. Oh, nice. They are fire spears now. Okay, okay, I'm digging that. I can work with that. They explode. Oh god, what is going on? This game just got crazy all of a sudden. Let's quickly fix ourselves. The thing is that ripping is still more powerful than my fire spears. There we go, and we got the key. And let's blow up this frog, and let's blow up this dude. Yep, definitely liking those upgrades. That was totally worth it. If you look at the trailer for the game, you will actually see there's a whole bunch of crazy upgrades that make this game feel like the bullet hell game, not the like hunting game and not roguelite. Which is, in my opinion, pretty awesome, and he's gonna try to eat me. No, 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 no. I am not gonna do that. You're just gonna die here. Thank you very much. I'm gonna collect all your gold. And this level goes pretty well for us so far. So I can see the boss over there. Let's not approach it for now. Let's try to find more enemies to take down, because I want to farm as much of them as I can to get a higher score, because that's what matters in the end, right? The score. I actually don't know what you can tear off from them. Maybe tail. It's actually also a pretty interesting part of the game, you know, to figure out what exactly can you tear off from the enemy to make it die quicker. And I believe all of the parts do, like tearing off all of the parts does completely different degree of damage to enemies, which is a pretty cool mechanic. Alright, let's go find the boss and finish him off. Is it like not enough space for him here or something? And... Oh, whoa, 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 what is going on? What is that stuff? Is that the boss? Oh my god! Yep! That, what the heck? Okay, that did not go well at all. What the hell is this boss? I thought it would surface as the previous one did, but obviously it just ate me. That's like some... Duna or I don't know, Star Wars worm stuff. What the hell is going on here? Okay, I guess that's a good moment to wrap it up. So this is Blacksea Odyssey. You can grab it on Steam Early Access right now. It's pretty fun if you are into this kind of games. Another problem I want to note is that they do give you tutorial messages for gamepad, but for me gamepad never worked, so I played with a keyboard and mouse, which I guess maybe the reason is simple that, you know, it's an early access game and they haven't added it. You can rebind all the keys, and there are like different sliders for sound effects, but not for music for some reason. But yeah, in general it's a pretty solid twin stick shooter with some fun mechanics and really unique style. I really dig this style, and music is not bad as well. So I guess thank you for watching, and as always, see you next time. Bye!